Many years ago, there was a whale who lived in the ocean near an island. The whale loved nothing more than sailing through the water, gliding past the coral reefs and playing with his friends. He would often jump out of the water, flip over and over in the air, and then dive deep down into the ocean to do it all over again. One day the whale was playing with a group of dolphins when he noticed something strange. The sky was filled with big white clouds that looked like they were moving towards him. At first, the whale didn't think much of it. He just assumed that the clouds were just passing by. But then he started to feel a strong wind pushing him along. And that's when he realized that the clouds weren't just passing by. They were actually part of a huge wave that was rolling across the ocean. The whale tried to swim against the wave, but it was no use. He was being pushed further and further away from the island. As the wave grew larger and larger, the whale knew that he had only one option left. He had to ride the wave, or be smashed to pieces on the beach. So he took a deep breath, closed his eyes, and let the wave wash over him. The whale sailed over the ocean with the wind in his sail, feeling the spray of the water on his face. It was the most fun he had ever had. He rode the wave all the way to the other side of the ocean, where he had never been before. When the wave finally crashed on the beach, the whale found himself on land for the first time in his life. At first he was scared. The sand was rough and dry and it hurt his skin. But then he saw something that made him forget about his pain. There were hundreds of fish on the beach, flopping around, trying to get back into the ocean. The whale knew that if he wanted to, he could easily eat all of them. But instead of doing that, he did something else. He used his tail to push the fish back into the ocean, one by one, until every single one of them was back where it belonged. Then the whale did something even stranger. He started to walk towards the ocean, dragging his body over the sand. It was hard work, and the whale was exhausted. But he kept going until he reached the water. When the whale slid back into the ocean, he felt like he had just completed the biggest adventure of his life. He had sailed across the sky, seen parts of the world that he had never seen before, and helped others along the way. From that day on, the whale was known as the hero of the ocean. The dolphins told stories about his bravery and kindness to all the other sea creatures. And the whale, well, he just kept on swimming, sailing through the water with the wind in his sail, always looking for new adventures. The end. If you enjoyed this story, please give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you haven't already, please subscribe so you never miss out on any of our exciting stories. We have lots more adventures waiting for you, including more stories about the brave whale who sailed across the sky. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.